Welcome back to Hoppline with a list of my top 10 gear in 2023. This is an honest, unpaid list of my top 10 gear in 2023. It's not so much the things I like, it's the things that kept me going. So something I would use on my daily routine. I'm surfing more than 100 sessions a year, and for me it's convenience, functionality, and sometimes it's the small things. So it's been fun making this list because I went through all my surf gear and some things really surprised me. So there's a lot of stuff I love. I love surfing gear. Like I could buy foils, boards, surfboards, leashes, wetsuits, whatever. I could buy them every single day. But here's my top 10 list for 2023. And let's start with a surprise. Probably a surprise for you. It's a surprise for me too. And it's the Gong Coiled Leash. Something I've been using for years. I have several ones. Let me get one second. So here we are. This is it. It's Gong. This is the Coiled Leash. It's got like a nice rubby texture on the inside. And this one's a year old. Let me show you one that's a little bit older. So this one's like 3 years old, and I think you can see the wear, but it's still fine, and I'm still trusting this leash. So perfect, nice gear, nice price point, and really convenient. Next up, a tiny piece of gear again, and it's the Mystic Surf Beanie made from neoprene. It's got like a attachment. I usually attach this to the zipper of my wetsuit, and it keeps you warm. And if there's one thing I learned from becoming a father, I think it's the first thing they told me in hospital, you're losing the most energy, heat energy over your head. So this is gonna keep you warm and cozy. I like wearing them. They're becoming slightly bigger in water, but just a tiny bit, so they're really convenient. Yeah. Number 9, Surf Beanie. Number 8, and that's something I'm using on every single session, and that's the Exit X-Rail hanger. You can put it on your shower, you can pretty much put it everywhere. I think I made a review on it. I think I did. And I'm a brand ambassador for Exit, but nonetheless, I just love it. I use it day in and day out, and it's just convenient. It's so convenient to hang up your wetsuit, let it dry, drip dry, and then put it somewhere else. And yeah, it just helps me, and I love it. Number 7, and that's something I should have bought a long time ago. Let me get it. It's this super cozy, the Mystic Deluxe Explore Poncho. I should have bought it a long time ago. It's nice on the inside, it's waterproof on the outside. And the thing I like the most is that it allows me to drive home in my wet wetsuit and not make my car seat wet. So I just put this on, drive home, and I'm not only warm, but it keeps my seat from being wet. Perfect. Number 6, and I'm not gonna get it, you might have guessed it from my reviews, and it's in the background. It's the Duone Downwinder SLS, and I picked it for the single reason of giving me a lot of joy in light wind winging, which I usually don't do, but I really enjoyed it. Riding small waves, flat water, pedal ups, maybe some downwinding. I just enjoyed every single session. It's a keeper, and I'm looking forward to use this board in 2024 a lot. Number 5, and I'm actually sitting on number 5. I think I have to get it. So the Leviathans from Subfoil were my ticket into the world of pumping in 2023. They made my learning curve really steep. I started off on the 1350, I dropped down to the 1150, and I might even outgrow the 1150 in 2024, dropping down to the Razor and Razor Pro. But for 2023, the 1150 and 1350 Leviathan really earned place number 5 on this list. Place number 4, and that still needs to be handled with care because it's still wet. It's always wet. And this is my, that's not a good picture, but that's a Pro Limit Vapor wetsuit, and it's the best wetsuit, hands down, I ever had. It's really flexible. It's not gonna look nice on the pictures anyway. It's perfect. Like for me, it's a perfect fit, it's a perfect flex, and for the first time ever, I'm surfing a 6 because it feels like a 4 or a 5, giving me enough flexibility and just having fun. Thank you. Number 3, and that's something we saw before, it's the, let me reach out to it, This is the Slingshot Wingcraft V2. I like version 1, but version 2 is way better. It's a really nice shape. It's releasing off the water really easy. I can pump it perfectly, but the thing I like the most is durability. I surfed this probably for 70-75 sessions and I don't have a single pressure dent, I don't have a crack, I don't even have a scratch. So, place number 3. Number 2, and for those who are following my channel, you knew this was coming. It's the Medusa Pro. This is the 669. I also ride the 769, but this one just blew me away. It's from another planet. It's the next level of front wings. I'm really enjoying every single session for such a surfy feeling and giving me impossible possibilities. So place number 1, and this has been such a close call. I first thought I might pick the Medusa Pro, but I'm riding other front wings like the PTM series from Slingshot and the Razors and Razor Pros, so I had to pick something that would be more or less a daily driver and be on my sessions always. And there's only one thing, which is the Vantage Batwing. And from day 1 this has been love. It's perfectly suited towards my style of riding. I think it's the most underrated wing for 2023 and I really enjoyed every single session. So it's a well-earned place number 1. So this was my top 10 gear list for 2023. I'm really much looking forward to new gear and new sessions in 2024. So don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on great content coming up. If you have questions, use the comments like always and I will get back to you. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a really good start in 2024. Hopefully see you again. Take care.